Hello, fellow Bassages and Fargan Iceholes. My name is Alex Tyler. Welcome to Ace Combat. And for this video, I'm going to be doing pre-recorded audio because this is going to be a very interesting video for all of you to understand and watch. I thought about this video last week when I was playing with the SU57. I was thinking, wow, these three planes are amazing, and I constantly see them in use, and there's good reason for that. Each one has a set role and amazing capabilities. Like right now, the F22 right here you're seeing is very fast, high acceleration, great braking, great for going in a straight direction and then turning on a dime for it. But at the same time, it's definitely not compared easily to the SU57. But the F23 is one of those planes that I look at and I think, my god, this thing is a league of its own. By that I mean it cannot do stall maneuvers, it cannot turn on a dime. It's like a bicycle, if anything. And when you play with this, you realize it's a sniping thing. The weapons, the ability for it to hang in the air, like with the stalling for it is amazing for it. You can stay at a normal speed of about 100 or even 50 and not stall that much. And with added bonuses to that, it's an amazing plane for just, like I said, sniping. By that, you need HVAA for this. And with that capabilities, you realize that this is an amazing vehicle for that. And as soon as it gets into a fight, blasts off. Amazing acceleration and top speed. And braking like the F22, but it cannot turn like the F22. So it can't dogfight that much. It can hold a fight. It can hold its own, but it has to hold back. Now, the thing about this is that compared to the SU57, this is you get what I mean. Now, I've been talking about the SU57 a lot, and the reason for that is because to its younger brother, the SU47, it's a beast of its own. Because this thing is made to dogfight. This thing is made to stick on a person's tail and stay there. It is able to take on an XO2 and win. And the reason for that is because of the laser guns that go pew pew. um, with this ability, and also with the other weapons it has, this is one of the planes that you know you can count on and reliably, and it can stall maneuver. It's made to do this in a situation where something outmaneuvers you, stall maneuver, and get behind them back again. You are made to counter the F-22 and the XO2 with this plane. Yet, it's the F-22 and the XO2 counter this as well, because it doesn't have good stalling. It stalls out usually around 120, and that's because when you slow down, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing plane. I love it to death. It's one of my second favorite planes in the game. But when you slow down, you die with this thing. But that's also the catch-22 of it. It's amazing at dogfighting, but when you slow down, you get kind of killed and become an easy target. So let's see what happens in the matches.
Entering clouds. Lima 1, missile! Locked on. Enemy locked on. Lima 1. Chaff and flares running low. Missile hit.
This is a perfect example with what I was talking about. You are able to dogfight and stick on someone's tail, and you're able to do that, but also you're kind of at the disadvantage of being in that predicament. You're not able to actually just stay there for a while either, because you have all these people around you. Like, I put on my lasers here because I know I can get a shot at him. I know I can hit him if I try, but I also know I have people behind me trying to kill me. And he's so low, and I know I can hit him. I know I can get this man. And as soon as I am about to get it, there, right there. It's a perfect example of being too concentrated in a dogfight. Now, that's personally my problem, and I get too focused in the match. But at the same time, you realize that this is one of the things, strengths of the plane, but also weaknesses of it. You realize that this is a beast for dogfighting, and because of that, you are able to just take things one at a time. And I repeat, one at a time. Find a target and pick it out and take it on. Find someone that's annoying you in a match and just stick on his butt until you kill him. Now, because of that, you're also at a disadvantage because of the people trying to shoot you from behind. And this is a good vehicle for that. You are a good vehicle to one-on-one fight. Like that, right there. I'm finally able to kill that guy because I am able to take these people on and just fight. And because of that, I know that I can take on certain targets. Compared to the other vehicles who have, I wouldn't say set roles, but set personalities, I would say. This one loves being in close and personal and just saying, "Hey, I'm Russian. Come get me, boys." So you get the point with this. But from here on out, just enjoy the video until the next plane I talk about.
Lima 1, Fox 2. Combat time's up. You've still got a lot to learn. This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Cleared to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Lima 1. Lima 1, missile! Lima 1, missile fired. Target is in gun range. Missile in the air. Careful, enemy locked onto you. Missile evaded. Locked on. In gun range. Chaff and flares running low. Careful, enemy locked onto you. Ranking improved. Missile fired. Locked on. Chaff and flares deployed. Lima 1, missile! target is in gun range. Lima 1, down. 2 minutes remaining. Enemy locked on. Ranking improved. Locked on. Enemy to your rear. Missile closing, evade. 1 minute remaining. In gun range. Locked on. Seconds remaining. Ranking improved. Enemy locked on. 15 seconds. Missile in the air. Miss. That's a miss. Combat time's up. Not bad at all. Looking forward to seeing. Take down as many as you can.
I have a confession to make. I don't like this plane that much. I know some people swear by it and love it, and they just think it's a really good plane. And I know some out there, I know who you are, say this is a thrift store version of the F22. And it tries to be that sometimes, but also people don't give it a chance. I don't play with it that much because I always just pass over it to pick, frankly, a semi-better plane. But then you actually play with it and understand it. And then you see its strengths and its weaknesses. And this weakness is that it cannot dogfight that much at all. It cannot hold a position behind an enemy that long. And for that reason, it has to hold back and shoot people from afar. You have to stay back and just try your best. And I remember a game where a guy got 70,000 with it, or 100,000 points in one game. And all he was doing was flying in circles above us at 20,000 feet and just launching missiles every couple seconds and just saying, "Ooh, boom, you're dead. Ooh, boom, you're dead. Ooh, boom, you're dead." And as soon as you try to go after that guy up there, he just disappears far away and never comes back again. And suddenly you're swarmed by enemies again. And usually this is the strength of the plane, because I would say this is a horrible thing for battle royale. This is not a good game mode for this plane. And it's meant for team play. I say that because you have someone backing you then to protect you while you're using this. And I've seen in team play this thing just become a monster. But in Battle Royale, everyone is your enemy. Because of that, you can only rely on your skills and luck. And you can see me getting killed over and over again because I'm not experienced with this plane. But with good practice and good responsibility, you are able to take people on and just wipe out entire teams. And I say that because this is an amazing, amazing vehicle, if you know how to use it correctly. It is one of the few planes in the game that requires actual skill to use. And by that, I mean You cannot just fly it and expect to get kills. You cannot just expect the maneuverability and the
Oscar 1.
great weapons on it to get you kills. You have to have a good perspective of what you are doing. Because of that, it's one of those things that you just think to yourself, wow, wow, this is a different animal than anything I've ever played with. And that's the reason why people pass this plane up. Because they are not used to it. They do not take the time to learn it. And because of that, it's one of those vehicles that you look at and you just say, huh, alright, I'll check it out, maybe. And once you do, you just never touch it again. And that's a shame. This is a great vehicle to have. This is an amazing vehicle to fly, and if you know to use it correctly, it's amazing. Like here, I'm sitting above everyone. I'm watching from my perch. I'm picking out my targets at will, and I'm saying, alright, I don't know if I can hit you, and it takes a lot of skill to like literally to use this plane. Like I said, you just hang above the clouds and just try to take out people the best you can. And as soon as someone tries to come after you, you just try to go away. Like this guy behind me right here, he's upset I just killed him, and he wants revenge easily. The thing with him is that
3 minutes
he
remaining.
can, because he has a F-15 and he has SASMs, and those things are nasty.
Oscar 1.
Oh my
Out.
god, those things just win games sometimes. Ugh, I call those cheat missiles because they are just dumb. Anyway, though, you realize this plane is amazing
Fox 3.
if you know how to use it. You need a skilled hand and a right kind of
Missile
mind
evaded.
and a pro to use it. It's experience level for the best of people to use. And if you're not using it at the top tier, or you're not understanding its qualities, you will lose with it. It's that simple.
Flares deployed.
Sorry if I rambled too much, but hey. On to just enjoy the rest of the clips, and on to the next plane.
You're leaving Operation Airspace. Fox 3. Locked on. One minute remaining. Missile hit. Enemy locked on. Top rank. Missile incoming. Missile evaded. Chaff and flares at 0. Oscar 1 out. "15 seconds. Oscar 1 locked on. Combat time's up. You've still got a lot to learn. This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected.
When I was recording for this plane, I was thinking about what to say for it.
Your call sign is
And
Delta 1.
all I can think of is that this was the thing that was the poster boy of Ace Combat 4. It was Mobius, and it was amazing for what it was. Is.
Target is in gun range.
And The thing with this is that it's one of those jack of all trades planes that you know if you fly it, you'll be great. 8 AAMs, you have QAAMs, and you have an amazing bomb weapon for ground targets, and that's usually just reserved for campaign. So until they ever add ground targets into PvP. But the thing with this is that this is a multitasker. By that I mean it is meant not to dogfight for very long. It is meant to take it out of target and move on to the next one. This is an assassin. This is something to come up behind you and stab you in the back and move on to the next target. And if you can't kill it within a certain time limit, and my time limit usually is that I count down to like 10 seconds. If I cannot kill the target within 10 to 15 seconds, I pick another one. I press the triangle button, pick another target, and just move on to the next thing and repeat that process. That is the best way I found to play with this thing because my God, it is amazing. And like I said, jack of all trades. You need to know that this is that kind of plane. If you just hop into it, some new player says, "Oh look, F22! I love this thing. It's in all the movies. It's American. Woohoo!" And no. You come up against an XO2 or an SU30 MS, and you're just realizing that this thing can easily get outmatched by a good pilot or even a better plane because this thing is really good at what it does, and that is just coming up behind people and just destroying them randomly. Like I said, it's an assassin. It's meant to do a role that is just to take people on and hope that you kill them. With the QAAMs, you can do that in the right situations. The 8 AAMs, you hold back a little bit and just spam them. Or you just pick different targets around you and just go nuts. Now, I know that the SU57 has multiple missiles as well, besides the laser weapon. I understand that. And it's really good for that too. But it cannot do the same thing as a F22, which is destroy people. Like here, I know I can get this guy. I have that feeling. Like here, I can turn with him. I can feel with him. But I have to make it quick. If I do not kill that guy within a certain time limit, I just cut it off and move to the next one. Because of that, I know that I am able to take on other targets. Because if I am not able to kill people within that certain time limit, I just move on. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this video. I'm sorry if I'm rambling too much. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me. All I can say is this. These planes are amazing. They are great for top tier games. Top tier play, too. Power score wise and everything like that, you can easily get these things up to $3,000 with the certain abilities and everything like that. Like the parts on these things make them even god tier. And it's amazing that what you can do against certain things. Like I'm looking at these people who are easily just outmatching me with their skill. I know I'm not that good. I know I'm not that great of a pilot. And I know I'm not doing these planes justice by playing them. But I know this in my heart. Give them a try. Buy them. Get them. Play them. Master them. And these things are my favorites because, yes, in my heart, the SU57 will always be my baby, no matter what. But these three will always just be the top three in this game right now that just says, yes, these are amazing. My name is Alex Tyler. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.